Good morning! Welcome back to Marcie's Kitchen. This morning we're going to make carrot, sweet potato breakfast muffins. I eat them on my way to work. They're not messy, so it's a perfect on-the-go breakfast. So the first step is you're going to have to bake your sweet potatoes. So you're going to want to set your oven to 425. So I have my sweet potatoes here. I've washed them with a vegetable brush under hot water. We're not going to worry too much about any blemishes in the skin because what we're wanting is just the inside of the sweet potato. So once they come out of the oven, we'll peel the skin off. But you'll need to make sure that you poke holes in the sweet potatoes before they go in the oven. Not only does this help your sweet potato cook, it can also be a way to release stress. So make sure to get your cookie sheet ready while your oven is heating up with the parchment paper on it. And then you're just going to slide those sweet potatoes into your oven for 45 to 50 minutes until tender. So 45 or 50 minutes later, I'm going to pull out my sweet potatoes. Now again, we're only wanting the filling of the sweet potato, not the skin. Now you will want to skin them before they totally cool down, but it's going to be a while before we're able to skin those. They're just going to be too hot right now. So we've got our sweet potato and we're now going to go ahead and remove the skin. Sometimes if you cook it just right and you're catching it at the right moment, you can just cut and then pretty much peel the skin off. So for your half cup shredded carrots, I personally don't like to be biting into a muffin where everything else is soft and tender and then bite into pretty much a raw crunchy carrot. I love carrots, but I hate crunchy carrots. So this is a step that you can omit if you're okay with crunchy carrot. I am not. So I'm going to put my carrots on the stove for a little bit to soften them. So I've got my shredded carrots in some water. Just going to put the lid on and let them soften. While that's going, I'm going to go ahead and get all of our dry ingredients ready. So I'm just going to check the consistency of my carrots. Make sure they're soft. Yep, nice and soft. So while we're mixing all of our dry ingredients and our purees together, I'm going to go ahead and shut those off and preheat our oven to 375. So we're going to put all of our ingredients together in the mixer. So I already have my puree from the sweet potatoes in my mixer. And now we'll add the other ingredients. Now I'm going to be giving you the correct ingredients and proportions for just one batch. I personally am making a triple batch because I like to freeze them. That way I don't have to worry about it for at least a few weeks. So we're going to add our milk. Again, you're not going to be adding this much. You're going to be adding 2 1/3 cup non-dairy milk, whichever you prefer. I'm going to be using coconut. Then we're going to add our sugar. You can do coconut sugar or brown sugar, putting in a 1/4 cup. And we've got our ground clove and our ground nutmeg. It's a 1/4 teaspoon each. And I also just added our 1½ teaspoon ground cinnamon. You're going to be putting in your 1½ teaspoon salt. You're going to be adding in your 1/3 cup pure maple syrup. You're going to add in 2 teaspoons vanilla. And you're going to add in 4 cups of oats. Again, this that I'm making is for a triple batch, but I'm giving you the proportions for a single batch. So the only thing we're lacking as far as our ingredients are those cooked carrots. Again, if you don't mind to have a crunchy carrot in an otherwise soft oatmeal cup, then go ahead and have them raw. So now it's time to put our muffins in the muffin tins. I do prefer muffin papers because sometimes they do like to stick, but we couldn't find any. So instead we used our coconut oil spray with grapeseed oil as well. Normally we'd use an ice cream scooper because it's about the right size for these cups. So you're just going to want to fill up your muffin tin. They're not going to rise much. So in go our muffins. And wait 20 minutes. Our 20 minutes has passed. And we're pulling those out. These really are a super simple breakfast solution that you just really can't mess up.